Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is officially the first video I'm making this year. I'm wishing you guys a happy new year. Happy 2022 guys. My name is Somi Ilora and I make videos on motherhood, lifestyle and beauty. So if this is your first time coming to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and support your girl this 2022. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about separation anxiety. Igbo culture, they call it isommado. So you know how babies and toddlers tend to be clingy whenever their caregiver or their parents leave a room or a particular environment where they are. They tend to start crying or they're scared of strangers. That is a sign of separation anxiety. In case, I have a daughter who was so clingy. I've done my research, and from what I've seen, I found out that kids within the age of 6 months to 3 years tend to have separation anxiety. So a lot of people ask questions like, why separation anxiety? Well, separation anxiety is a sign that your baby realizes that they have become too dependent on people around them, maybe their grandparents, people who care for them often, those familiar faces they see every day within their environment. So when they don't see people like that in a confined space, they tend to cry, they tend to be upset or act in a bizarre way. As your baby gets used to their surroundings, your baby's strong relationship with people around them, people who takes care of them often, becomes so strong that they feel unsafe when they are not around those particular group of people. So there are different ways to handle separation anxiety. I know handling it can be quite challenging. I, for one, am finding it so difficult to handle my baby because she's too clingy to me. Don't feel guilty when you have to leave them for such a long period, maybe to go to work and leave them with a caregiver or someone else to take care of them. Is actually normal. Funny enough, me myself as a mother, I felt separation anxiety also. Within the first few weeks, I started leaving my baby alone with other people. Most times I call often to be sure that they are really taking care of her in the way that I would. So apart from her grandparents or her dad or my sister, keeping her with someone else can be so difficult for me and a challenge for me also. So these are the few tips that I tried. I saw a write-up by Dr. Rodney, a clinical psychologist. I made it more like a day-to-day activities that I practice some of those steps. So I'm going to list down the things that I did from the tips I saw by Dr. Rod King, and tell you how it worked out for me. So the first thing that we did was we tried short separations. What I mean by short separations is like, I can keep her in the room, maybe in her crib, and I'm in the kitchen making a meal, and she will end up not crying. But before, we cannot do such a thing. So the short separations, I found that she loves looking at her image in the mirror. I know a lot of Igbo people believe that you don't show kids a mirror. I don't know why. It's a superstitious belief, but my own daughter is so obsessed with herself, so she loves looking at herself in the mirror. So I ended up hanging up a little mini tiny cute mirror for her, where she just like mimic herself and act silly in front of the mirror. But it actually worked, so I'm going to give that one a 10/10. So that particular tip worked. The second tip that works for me was leaving something comforting for your baby. My mother-in-law got this particular doll for my baby which sings and all that. So I noticed that she always do everything with the doll. She eats with the doll in her arms and she plays with the doll. Something comforting for your baby that actually works also. Then the third tip that worked for us was saying goodbye. We had to make saying goodbye fun, like on a daily basis. I can just tell her, oh mama, say bye, and she will be like, bye, it's fun. Then we'll do like, we play like little short peekaboo games, like, oh mama say bye, I should say bye, and I'll be like peekaboo. So that one worked. So it's still in process, because as we're doing peekaboo, say bye, peekaboo, and if she notices that I'm off, she starts screaming. So that one is still a work in progress, but it's one step at a time. So the next step is talking to your baby. I know some people might say it works, but I don't think my baby, she's just 1 year and 1 month. Most times I speak English and she's just looking at me like, what's this one saying? I speak the normal Igbo language, which is our native language, and she's still looking at me like, what's this one saying? Like, the whole attitude, she gives me attitude. So I'm not really sure if that particular one is working right now. So you might be like, oh mama, we're going out, I need you to sit put, I need you to behave, and she's just giving you that eye like, is this woman okay? So I don't know, maybe it's just a baby thing, but that one, it has not really done much for me, because I don't even think she understands what I'm saying. Maybe because I'm not saying it in the baby language that she understands. Moving on, so the final tip today is that, according to what I read by Dr. Rodkin, he said when you need help with your baby having separation anxiety and you need to talk to a healthcare professional, is when the anxiety is causing them so much stress, so much distress, in a situation whereby your baby, the anxiety is making them not to socialize with other babies, not to communicate well, maybe they are too scared to communicate or play with other young ones or express themselves, then definitely that separation anxiety is causing them harm, more harm than good. But in a situation whereby everything seems normal and the baby is still showing his or her personality in their own little way, but they're scared of strangers, but they still get to communicate and play around even with strangers within few miles away from them, then definitely, believe me, it is a normal behavior. Give it time. I heard within the age of 3 years they tend to outgrow separation anxiety. Even as a mom, I had separation anxiety. Even leaving my baby with strangers, I still find it difficult. Currently, I don't even have a nanny, because personally I still have that separation anxiety from my baby. It shows that we have a very tight bond. So don't feel guilty or feel judged by what people will say and all that. Don't listen to anyone. Do your own thing in your own little way that you can. Anything that works for you and your baby. So thank you guys. That's the end of our video today. If you have any question or you have any contributions on how to deal with separation anxieties in babies, please leave a comment down below. I will reply each and every one of you, and I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned 1 or 2 things as a new mom, as a trying to conceive mom, or as an old mom. Anyways, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay fabulous. Bye.